Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I am going to give some knowledge about database management system by Oracle that I have already acquired previously from my study. And I will start from very basic level to high level. I will give all the information according to the industry standard. Okay. So let's start this session. Okay. To the problems. So we have to keep in the mindset that in front of us any problem regarding database will come, we are ready to give solutions. This is where I want to make one point clear. This is not mandatory to work in database that the student should come from computer science background only. Any students who is a graduate and from which background means arts, commerce, engineering, IT, non-IT, they also can work confidently in the industry in databases. Okay, so on the other side, who are watching these videos, they are IT students, non-IT students. Please don't worry, man. I will start the course from the beginning, very beginning, from the very basic level and go, and according to our classes will go, we will definitely get the idea of very high levels. Okay. So in this session, actually, we are here to learn the technology that basically supplied by named Oracle Corporation. Oracle is just a company name, where Oracle Corporation provides more than 5,000 different kinds of products that supports the development of applications in consonance with business factors. Means, whatever kind of business solutions are expected in this world, to give those business solutions, Oracle have 5,000 products, more than 5,000 products in its directory. So, out of those all products, one of the product that is very much essential, that is SQL Star Plus. So, SQL Star Plus is the most primary product from Oracle Corporation. This technically provides a language called as structured query language, and this language is a very common language behind every database management and every database softwares that is existing in the world. Additionally, this SQL Star Plus is extended by Oracle Corporation to give procedural language features and facilities. That particular part is called as field SQL. Then, so what is field SQL? Additionally, the SQL Plus Star Plus is extended by Oracle Corporation to give some more features and facilities that particularly called as field SQL. Okay. Out of all the products that are developed by Oracle Corporation, SQL Star Plus and field SQL will become the basic foundation for working with any products that are provided by Oracle for industrial data management solution as far as the Oracle is concerned. We have to learn at least these two languages, SQL Plus and VLSQL first. These two products are designed by Oracle in such a beautiful way that these two products always can give solutions to any particular systems that exist in the world. What is meant by a system? It is any business environment where we need to manage the data, organize the data, process and manipulate the data for effective business solutions. Effective business executions is a system. So, what is system? It is any business environment where we need to manage the data, organize the data, and process and manipulate the data for effective business executions. So, for effective business execution, we need to manage data, organize the data, and process the data. This is called a system. Okay. These two products, SQL Star Plus and VLSQL, are designed in such a way that we can always develop solutions for the business requirement. Now, whenever we talk about a system, definitely it need to have some mechanism of arranging and organizing the data. Definitely or not? Yes. In the initial stages, when the computers are initially getting introduced into the business, people never had any idea how exactly this data management has to be done. That is where a universal principle for arranging and organizing the data has been researched. And this principle is fundamentally called as database management system. So, what is database management system or DBMS? DBMS is one kind of conceptual principle that makes the developers to take the responsibility of understanding any business system and organizing the data that is essential for that particular business system for effective business execution. An interesting fact I want to tell, if we will learn SQL and VLSQL in a proper way, we will slowly, by the sessions we go on, we can understand database management system. Now, many number of products are developed and many number of solutions were given to client. But where the client is the final authority who can understand the product, is up to his business or not. Out of those clients, few clients found that there are certain kind of extensions that are essential in database management system applications because they felt that their business requirements are not getting satisfied to the kind of product what database management gave. And they started raising the questions to the software industry along with every facilities what you gave in DBMS. We are expecting some more facilities according to these requirements in our business standards. And definitely software engineers should obey the request of the client and develop anything that he demands. But when the request of the client was taken, engineers identified that the requirements that client was demanding, they do not fit into the principle of DBMS, which is a core standard that DBMS gives. There are so many clients are there in DBMS system, but out of them, some few peoples are actually interested for extending. So, for few people, it is not wise that we will totally crash the DBMS management system for them. That's where the world of research started extending and it went into the constructive world called as Relational Database Management System. But here you should keep in your mind very clear that RDBMS is not totally new. This is only extension to the limitation of the DBMS principle without damaging the core principle of DBMS. Because every client may not need his business to be definitely in the core principle of RDBMS. In such cases, definitely by extending my researches, I am promising that the client who they want their applications in DBMS standards, we will give them, and who they actually need extension, we will serve them in the principle of RDBMS. An interesting fact, any database products that follows the principle of RDBMS products, so definitely follows DBMS principle also. One more interesting fact I want to tell, in Oracle Corporation, SQL Star Plus and PLSQLs are developed by Oracle in such a way that these products can always extend them to implement in the process of DBMS and RDBMS also. Then the software companies started developing the products and started delivered with the principle of RDBMS and demand and started giving to client. Now when these products were released, because of the dynamic changes that happen in the business implementation standard, certain clients are found that there are certain areas where RDBMS unable to give solutions to their business requirement. Then once again, the issues started moving into the software companies. That client are moving with some additional demand which are not available in RDBMS. Then the research started again and operating and extended to Object-Oriented Database Management System, where Object-Oriented Database Management Systems are once again a small piece of extension of RDBMS which are already in the market. So, what I want to understand you is the criteria of IT industry development is always an evolution one. Understanding the previous limitation and extending them to the next level only. Extensions are always going on in IT industries. Next level. Many numbers of products were developed by the concept of object-oriented database. But once again, the client who took those products, they understood that With only object-oriented database management system that are delivered, we cannot get a perfect solution from every real-time requirement. Software companies also realize that only by RDBMS and by object-oriented database management system, we cannot give a perfect solution to the end user. Then they started to the next level of research, and that is practically nothing but relational database management system and object-oriented database management system integrated as object relational database management system, where RDBMS guys and object-oriented guys can working simultaneously in relational object-oriented database management system, object relational database management system, and give solutions and started giving solutions. The world was actually not staying there, man. Started getting into the world of internet and the world getting into the web-oriented database management system. Every piece of what is actually web-oriented database management? Every piece of data that I store, operate in any kind of this principle, finally that data has to be present on the interact through web. Any kind of data on the internet through web. So, when we come to the internet-oriented architecture, data could be the same and the relation behind the data could be the same, but its organized architecture to make it very easy to present on the web-oriented applications may not be same. That's how the world started understanding the way we have to organize our data to be looking more better for web-oriented standard. So that's why web-oriented database management system was introduced. I think now the industry has stopped. No, man. It again starts extending and introduced another database management system is nothing but content-oriented database management system. And again it started moving and get into the process of columnar database oriented management system. That is nothing but, nowadays people are saying this, no SQL database management system. So, these no SQL databases are nothing but the next generation cloud computing construct what you are trying to see in the market today. Okay, man? So, where in which management systems you will work in the industry, you can say, man. So, at least if you actually want to make you very perfect, very comfortable with all these management system softwares, you have to at least know database management system and relational database management system very effectively. Once again, meet you tomorrow. Take care.